Dogs are barking. What's up, guys? Chris here for Team RTQ, debuting the nicest hair on YouTube. Let's talk about certain cards that are being used in Yang Zing. I didn't mention in my last video because I thought it was a secret. Me and Yusei were talking about this card. Turns out people know about it. So, Thunder Crash. Thunder Crash allows you to destroy all your Yang Zings and then inflict burn damage. I think it's 300 for every single one done, but the effect happens simultaneously so they don't miss timing. This card can be key in making this deck get some speed, because you don't have to worry about waiting for your opponent to play passively, because any good player just lets you sit there until they have answers to fucking every floater you have in your deck, because fuck you. Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron is a card that is mentioned in a lot of Yang Zing deck profiles. A lot of people love Junk. And don't get me wrong, it's a great card. It works in the deck. I really do like it. I'm just not going to use it. My problem with Junk is you're opening yourself up to the level 4 Synchro pool and the level 5 pool. And outside of Armides, Catastor, Samsara, you maybe get Librarian, which depending on your variant Yang Zing, you'd have to really Synchro spam heavy. Mine doesn't do that for Librarian. You also open yourself up to level 4s, which in my mind I can think of Armory Arm, and I can think of Underworld Fighter Balmog, who I'm not going to make unless I have Bean doing it, because I don't want him destroyed by anything other than card effects, so I can float more. This is why I prefer Mass Chameleon to Junk, because there's a lot deeper of a pool for level 8 Synchros as opposed to the level 5 and the level 4 pool. Junk is a great card. I understand he can open up plays into Beals. For me, I feel like it's just too much of an investment to put in 2 Junk as opposed to the Mass Chameleon, where I could just go 1 card, boom, Stardust, Crimson Blader, Scrap Dragon, Baxia, bounce a card. Like, there's so much more shit I feel Mass Chameleon can do. That the hindrance of Mass Chameleon is, oh, but if you have a level 5, you can't summon Mass Chameleon. I am willing to wait until my monster gets destroyed, because this is Yu-Gi-Oh! It's gonna die. Skill Drain. Skill Drain is the card that Yang Zings can play better than any other deck, in my opinion, because you cannot be affected by Skill Drain. It's a fantastic card. It's an amazing choice in the deck. Don't get me wrong. I love how easy it is to just fuck people because you got Skill Drain out. And you're sitting there with a Goyo who's like, Skill Drain, what's that? I'm going to steal your monsters. Oh. I hate Skill Drain. I don't like it for the game. I want Skill Drain gone. So on principle, the fact that I hate the fucking card, I'm not playing it. It's not a matter of there's better cards to play, because honestly, there isn't. If you're playing Yang Zings, you should be playing Skill Drain. I don't like the card. I think it's bad for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's one of those cards that says, hey, you can't play the game anymore. It sucks. What other cards was I going to talk about? I don't know what else I was going to talk about. Needle Sealing. Needle Sealing is a great card. Needle Sealing is basically a torrential that you could run as many as you want of, as long as 4 or more monsters are out in the field. So you can disrupt a lot of plays. My thing is, I'm not playing that card unless it's against Stellar Knights. To me, Needle Sealing is a great card on the side. Nothing is really spam heavy anymore. Yang Zings are the spammiest deck in the format, and you're playing them. So unless you're going to bring out 3 monsters and prefer to destroy the 1 card on their side of the field, as opposed to Synchro into Baxia and bounce everything away, I'm not main decking it. Nefarious, Archfiend, Eater of Nefariousness. It's a good card. I personally, it's one of those ones I don't want to draw. And I don't feel like main decking like a mathematician in order to do it. Maybe like a Foolish Burial you can throw in there. That'll make it work. Outside of that, there's really no reason I see to play the card. It really does work as far as popping your own monsters, replacing them, putting out Synchro Spam. Because it's a good card, it's one of those cards that I don't want to draw into. And in Yang Zing, you don't have the luxury of being like, oh, well, I drew this, and I could do this, and this. It's, all right, I want to draw a floater, I want to draw creation, I want to draw something to pop things, I want to draw protection. There's a lot of things you want to draw. There's no broken, hey, just fucking go, let's go, apply in it. Supply Unit, again, is one of those fantastic cards. It's great. You really don't go wrong for playing it. So much fucking advantage with that in creation. It's stupid. It's stupid. Problem with Supply Unit is you wind up drawing into cards that you'd rather stay in your deck. There's a lot of times you could draw into a hand of floaters, and you don't want that hand. You'd rather be able to just spam things out. Because having a hand of 3 of the same Yang Zings does shit for you. Absolutely nothing. So, you really can draw into and get a lot of your key combo pieces, like draw into creations, draw into a duality so you can find a creation. You can get lances, more protection, get that one card you're looking for, the one card you really need in order to win. I don't think it's good enough because I think the downside of it is far too high to justify the upside. Hi, Candy. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Oh. Hey guys, this is one of my dogs. She's tiny. She's very tiny. For a random thought, because everyone is going to side floodgate cards against you. Obviously, Imperial Iron Wall is necessary in the side. I've been thinking about you could main deck it if you wanted to. Don't get me wrong, it's really not a good option in the main deck. There's plenty of better cards you could play as opposed to Imperial Iron Wall. But Chaiwin cannot be banished. So you'll have one Chaiwin in the grave, and now you have an infinite loop of just being able to pop out. Chaiwin, 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 Chaiwin. Oh, you destroyed something? Guess what? Chaiwin, Synchro, blah, blah, blah. It's a good card. It's not worth the main deck slot. But if you want to, if you're feeling frisky, go for it. Okay. Now here comes my secret card that I have in the side deck that I feel like you guys should be playing if you have Yang Zing, but no one is. Everyone's trying to get Stygian Dirge. Don't buy Stygian Dirge. And the band played on. People talked about this card. It's a good card. It really is such an effective card. If you don't know what it does, basically is you cannot special summon a monster of the same level you control, and you cannot special summon a monster of the same rank you control. So, if you have Light Imprisoning Mirror out, and you have And the Band Played On out, buy Stellar Knights. It was fun while it lasted. Bye. Because it doesn't really affect you. If you're going to stop it, all you have to do is just remove your Masked Chameleons from your deck. And if you're doing my deck, I side 2 And the Band Played On, so I'll remove my 2 Masked Chameleons, so now I don't have anything summoning of the same level. Could argue that Pulau, Paulo, whatever, the fucking Wind guy and Chaiwin are the same level, but you're not going to wind up doing that. That was my other dog. She's Pomeranian. That's my dog. She's tiny. It's not a real discussion if dogs don't start barking in the middle of it. Usually you don't summon Paulo anyway, so you know, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, please leave a like, subscribe. Thank you for the view. Feel free to comment. We can discuss anything in the comments. If it becomes something I think will be a topic of a video, I will make a video. I will credit you. I will no problem shouting out any fans I have. Really wanted to do this, so you know, if we could see some support, keep going. I'd really appreciate it. I kind of want to keep maybe like a video a day coming if I can. I kind of bounce around a lot. I work a lot, so we'll see how that goes. There's 3 of us here, though, so you better see more than just my face, even though it's pretty. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And just remember, always respect the Quasar. At this point, I'd put an outro, but I don't have one, so...